Hello everyone. For this video, I will be tackling about integration by substitution. So aside from the basic integration rules, meron pa tayong isang technique para makakuha ng integral ng isang function, which is the integration by U substitution. Okay? Now, yung mga integration rules natin, basic integration rules natin, we have the constant rule. Ilalabas lang natin yung constant. We have the coefficient rule. Ilalabas lang natin yung numerical coefficient. We have the sum and difference rule. So, actually, in each term na meron tayong addition or subtraction as our operation, pwede natin kunin yung integration per each term. And of course, we have the power rule. We have x raised to n plus 1 over n plus 1 where n should not be equal to 1. Pero should not be equal to negative 1. Siyempre, kung equal siya sa negative 1, magiging ln x na yung sagot natin. Ln x. So, integration by U substitution, um, note, integration by substitution can be used for a variety of integrals, some compound functions, some products, and some quotients. Sometimes we have a choice of method. Now, kailan nga ba kukunin ang U substitution? Meron tayong tatlo ay tatlo. So, the quantity under the root or raised to a power. So, for example, meron tayong x plus 1 raised to 3. So, ang u natin dyan ay yung nasa loob ng power natin o yung nasa loob ng exponent natin. So, it is u is equal to x plus 1. Yun yung sinasabi ng number 1. Under the root naman, for example, meron tayong square root of 2x square minus 3. So, ang magiging u natin dyan ay 2x square minus 3. Yan yung sinasabi ng number 1. Now, the quantity in the denominator. So, yung number 2 naman, ang ibig sabihin lang niyan. So, for example, we have 1 over x plus 1. So, our u here is x plus 1. Correct. Now, what if meron tayong 1 over, sabihin na natin, 1 minus 2x squared. Ayan. Parang combination siya ng number 2 and number 1. So you can see, nasa denominator at meron din tayong exponent. Ganun pa rin yung u natin. So u is equal to 1 minus 2x. Hindi nyo isasali yung buo, yung may raised to 2. Okay? And last, the exponent on or in Euler number. So yung number 3 natin, for example, meron kayong e raised to 2x. So our u here is 2x. So kung meron tayong e raised to negative 3x, our u here is negative 3x. So yan yung pag-choose ng u natin. So, guidelines for U substitution, since we are talking about the technique on the integration by U substitution. So, look for some composition f of g of x. So, yung U natin magiging g of x, yung du natin magiging g prime of x dx. So, kapag kumuha tayo ng U, integrate natin, i-derivative natin yon. So, please memorize this itong tatlong U substitution method natin. Next, if you are successful in step 1, then try to evaluate the resulting integrals in terms of U. So, yung magiging variable na natin is U. Okay? So, itong step 2, kung medyo madali na sa inyo mag-integrate by U substitution, kahit wag nyo nang ilagay itong step 2. And of course, dapat in terms of x yung sagot ninyo. Kung x yung variable natin. Okay? So, the chain rule allows us to differentiate a wide variety of function, but we are able to find antiderivative for only a limited range of functions. We can sometimes use substitution or change of variable to rewrite functions in a form that we can integrate. So for example, we have this. So the integral of x plus 2 raised to 5. Ngayon, kung gusto nyo ng basic, gusto nyo gamitin lang ng basic integration rules, so pwede nyo ipag-times yung x plus 2 ng 5 beses. So, i-times nyo yung lahat. So, para madali na lang sa inyo yung paggamit ng basic integration rules. Kaso nga lang, masahaba yung solution ninyo. Kung gusto niyo naman ng mas madali, you can use the U substitution. So, U substitution. Okay? Since we are talking about U substitution, our U here is x plus 2. Okay? Nasa loob siya ng ating exponent. So, ang derivative ng U natin dito ay derivative ng x plus 2, we have 1. Okay? Don't forget the dx. Since wala naman tayong ibabalance sa ating integral, so pwede nating gawin na itong part na ito dito. So we have equals lang siya sa integral of, so itong x plus 2 daw na buo ay ibang color na lang. Itong x plus 2 daw na buo ay letter U. So we have U raised to 5. Tapos yung dx natin is du. Okay? I-integrate natin ito with respect to u. So, since we have u raised to 5, so madali na lang yan, we have u raised to, integral ng u raised to 5 is u raised to 5 plus 1 over 5 plus 1. May nakakalimutan pa tayo. We have plus c. Okay, don't forget yung constant natin. Simplify u raised to 6 over 6 plus c. Ngayon, hindi yan yung final answer natin since our original function, ang variable niya is x. So, we need to, dito na sa part na ito, we need to let u is equal to x plus 2. Substitute nyo lang. So, we have x plus 2 raised to 6 over 6 plus c. And that is our final answer. Okay? So, nasolve natin yung example number 1 using U substitution. Next, we have square root of 1 plus x squared times 2x dx. So, may nakita kayong square root. So, our u here is 1 plus x squared. Okay? Our du here is derivative ng 1 plus x squared. We have 0 plus 2x. Don't forget the dx. So itong part na ito, magiging equal na lang siya sa integral of. So itong buong to, parehas lang siya sa u. So meron tayong square root of u. Okay? Times itong 2x dx, parehas lang yan sa du. So we have, parehas lang yan sa, parehas lang yan sa du. Okay? So, we have square root of u, so parehas lang yan sa u raised to 1 half. So, 1 half du. So, substitute nyo lang. Integrate nyo lang. So, we have u raised to 1 half plus 1 over 1 half plus 1 plus c. Simplify further. 1 half plus 1 is u raised to 3 halves over 3 halves plus c. Simplify pa natin. So, itong u raised to 3 halves, u raised to 3 halves divided by 3 halves plus c. Ginawa lang natin siyang row form. So, reciprocal ng divisor, u raised to 3 halves times 2 over 3 plus c. So, magiging 2u raised to 3 halves over 3 plus c. Hindi yan yung final answer natin. Let u is equal to 1 plus x squared. So, substitute, we have 2 raised to 1 plus x squared raised to 3 halves over 3 plus C. So yan yung final answer natin for example number 2. For example number 3, we have square root of 4x minus 1. Ganon din lang, makikita ninyo na may x square root yung ating function. So our u here is 4x minus 1. Our du here is 4dx. Ayan. So, yung du natin, mapapansin nyo na may 4. And nakikita nyo dito sa ating function na walang 4 aside from the 4x. Siyempre, wag na natin titingnan yung 4x minus 1 dyan. So, nakita ninyo sa function natin, wala tayong 4. So, ang gagawin natin ngayon is ibabalance yung function natin ng 1 over 4. So, ang reciprocal, ibabalance lang siya ng reciprocal natin of 4 is 1 over 4. So, magiging itong part na ito, so 1 over 4 integral of square root of u du. Okay, so yan yung magiging function natin. Okay? So, don't forget to balance your equation. Next, we have integral ng square root of u, parang kanina lang, we have 1 over 4 u raised to 3. Sige, para sa mga nalilito, we have 1 half plus 1 over 1 half plus 1 plus c. Simplify further, we have u raised to 3 halves over 4 times 3 halves plus c. Cancel, cancel. Yung 4 magiging 2. So, we have 2 times 3 is 6. So, we have u raised to 3 halves over 6 plus c. Last step, yung step 3 natin. So, let u is equal to 4x minus 1. So, we have 4x minus 1 raised to 3 halves over 6 plus c. And that is our final answer for example number 3. Example number 4, we have cosine 7x plus 5 dx. Mapapansin nyo dyan, yung pagpili ng u, wala yung trigonometric function natin. Don't worry, kung tatlo lang yon, gumawa tayo ng pang-apat inside ng ating inside ng trigonometric function natin. So, ang u natin ngayon dito ay yung nasa loob ng ng trigonometric function natin. We have 7x plus 5. Our du here is 7dx. May nakita ba kayong 7 dito sa ating function? Aside from the u? Aside pala sa u natin? So, wala. So, ibabalance natin yung equation natin. So, we have 1 over 7 integral of cosine u du. So, integral ngayon ng cosine u is negative sine u plus c. Okay? So, negative sine u, tingnan natin. So, ang derivative ng negative sine u, derivative niya, so derivative niya is, syempre, may, sine is cosine. So, may negative siya, negative. So, wala dapat negative yung ating sagot. So, it should be sine u only. So, we have 1 over 7 sine u plus c. So, we have, ayan siya. We have, kung gusto nyong i-simplify pa, sine u over 7 plus c. So, we have to let u is equal to 7x plus 5. So, meron na tayong sine 7x plus 5 over 7 plus C. Okay, so yan yung final answer natin for example number 4. Example number 5, we have x squared sine x cube. Okay, ulitin ko, kapag binigyan kayo ng trigonometric function, yung u natin is nasa loob ng parenthesis or yung nasa loob ng function natin. So our u here is x cubed. Very good. Our du here is 3x squared dx. Okay? So, may nakikita ba kayong 3x squared dito sa ating function? Sir, kulang ng 3. So, babalance tayo sa equation natin ng 1/3 kasi x squared lang naman yan. So, we have 1/3 integral of sine u du. So, we have 1/3 integral of sine u is negative cosine u. Kung hindi nyo memorize yung basic integration rules ng trigonometric function, gawin nyo lang negative cosine u, derivative niya. So, we have cosine, we have negative sine u, tapos may negative pa siya doon. So, negative times negative is positive. Since dito, positive naman siya, so tama yung sagot natin. Plus C. So, meron tayong negative cosine u over 3 plus C. Last step, let u is equal to x cubed. So, we have negative cosine x cubed over 3 plus C. That is our final answer in example number 5. Example number 6, we have sine raised to 4x times cosine x dx. Okay, medyo nakakalito na yan. Para lang yan dun sa yung unang pagkuha ng u dun sa pinakita ko kanina. So itong part na ito, parehas lang siya sa integral of sine x raised to 4 cosine x dx. O, ano napapansin nyo dyan? Ano na yung u natin? Yung sine x. Kasi yun yung nasa loob ng parenthesis natin. Kasi may exponent siya na 4. Our du here is, derivative ng sine x. Derivative, hindi antiderivative. We have cosine x dx. May nakita ba kayong cosine x dx dito sa original function natin? Meron. So, hindi na kayo magbabalance. So, meron na tayong u raised to 4 du. Okay, sinubstitute lang natin yung sine x as u. So, integral of u raised to 4, we have u raised to, so bakit 5 plus 1? It should be 4 plus 1 over 4 plus 1 plus c. So, meron tayong u raised to 5 over 5 plus c. Last step, let u is equal to sine x. So, meron tayo ngayon na sine x raised to 5 over 5 plus c. Okay? Ngayon, hindi natin pinapayagan yung ganitong notation ng ating trigonometric function. Igitnan nyo lang yung exponent natin. Sine raised to 5x over 5 plus C. So, yan yung final answer natin. For example number 6. Example number 7. So, we have our u here is, correct, we have 4 minus x cubed kasi meron tayong parenthesis. Our du here is negative 3x squared dx. May nakita ba kayong negative 3x squared dx? Okay, incomplete siya. Meron lang tayong x squared at saka dx. Nawawala yung negative 3. So, kapag negative 3, ibabalance natin yung equation natin ng negative 1/3. Siyempre, we have cosine u du. So, integral of cosine u, we have negative 1/3 times sine u. Okay? Plus c. So, meron tayong negative sine u over 3 plus c. Last step, let u is equal to 4 minus x cubed. So we have negative negative sine 4 minus x cubed over 3 plus c. Okay? So yan yung example number 7. And that's the last example using the U substitution. That's all. And thank you for listening.